The time is 6:59. I'm all packed and ready to go. I'm leaving Niyagari, which is fairly close to Kanazawa today, and I'm heading to Kyoto. It will take me probably a week to get there. I'm going down the coast for one day and then heading inland to Lake Biwa or Biwako, and I might stay a day or two there, and it'll take me 2 days to cycle down that, and then I'll get to Kyoto. So here goes. The bike is ready. All I need to do is put my key in the key box and go. A complicating factor in life is that one of these screws has fallen out, and I haven't got a replacement for that size. So I'm going to have to see if I can find something else. Hopefully there's a garage open. Well, there will be, but hopefully there are some along this route that might have a screw of the right size. We'll see. This is Lake Katagata, long skinny lake, going from north to south. Luckily there's a reasonably strong north wind blowing, so I'm belting along here at good speeds. Don't you love a good bridge? Combination of science, technology and art. Just beautiful. It's 7:15 in the morning. I've just left my accommodation. This is the village where I just spent the night. I stayed in a minshuku, a man's private home, which was enormous. I think there'll be a lot of this sort of stuff during the day, lots of rocky islands and bays and headlands and whatnot. Hopefully there's not so much of this stuff, where they're obviously building a new road to cut out some of the corners. I've heard about these, hadn't actually seen any until now. But there's our friend, the policeman, keeping an eye on everybody, making sure they cross the road properly. Has he got a smile? No, he looks very grim, very policeman-like. Last night I sat down with my tablet and started working out the route for today's ride down to Tsuruga. I wanted to follow the coast, and then of course I saw how many mountains there were, which raised the question of how many tunnels would there be on this route. So I then transferred the route to Google Maps and started searching for tunnels. And there's one, it's the light grey. And there aren't any more for quite a while, but there was a campground. And looking, oh, there's another one. And looking, there's another short one. And looking. Didn't seem to be any for quite a while, which is good. Oh, there's another little one, very little. Oh, here we go, there's a longer one. Oh, another one, and there's another short one. Oh, they're coming thick and fast now. Oh, that's a really long one. Yes, so there were going to be lots and lots of tunnels. The next step was to talk to the ryokan owner and ask him for his input, because local knowledge goes a long way, and he said the tunnels were actually not too bad, there wouldn't be much traffic and it would be reasonably safe. I asked specifically about trucks. He said no, there wouldn't be any trucks there, because trucks are quite important, because trucks and narrow roads and cyclists don't mix really well. Anyway, he pointed out that the last little section was going to be much more dangerous because of the winding road and all the traffic. So, yeah, I decided to take the route after all. And up there is my first tunnel. Now, it looks like it could possibly go around, but it also looks like there's a bike path to the left. So if there is, I'll go on the bike path, and if there isn't, I'll go around. We'll see. Tunnel number 1. Now, I'm going to take a photo at the start of each tunnel and see if I can keep count. And when I put the video together, I'll number each one, and then we'll know exactly how many tunnels there are on this stretch. If you're a fisherman all your life, of course you'd like to be buried here, between the mountains and the sea. Isn't it idyllic? Can you look down here? Yeah. Okay, it's now 8:31. I have done almost 20 kilometres. Intriguingly, I'm actually cycling 28 metres below sea level, so I must have a really good snorkel kit on. Yeah, and I think it's time for breakfast. So I found a little park with ocean view and toilets behind me, and the only decision I really need to make now is, do I want a rectangular table with 2 benches, a bench by itself, a round table with 5 chairs, or do I want to sit at a round table made of great lumps of wood with 4 wood benches around it? I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'll go formal. I think I'll sit on a chair at a table, like elegant, civilised people do. Actually, I've moved to the round bench made of wood, because it's all very well being elegant and sophisticated, but if the wind is blowing so strong that it knocks your socks off, there's really not much point. So I've moved. The other reason to move is my bike wanted to be in much better shelter too, but also around the corner we have a boat, and I figure if a tsunami comes, I have enough time to hop into the boat, and goodness knows what will happen next. Probably end up somewhere in the mountains, sitting in a boat like Noah's Ark. And this is not a tunnel, this is some sort of rock formation. I wonder if it's actually lava, the way it looks like these flow lines going down there and then into the sea. And here, believe it or not, I'm actually standing on top of the tunnel. There are 2 seats here, and there's a couple of sets of stairs going up to the top. You can sit on top of the tunnel and enjoy the view. Stairs going up, 2 seats, 1 view. and stairs going down. I've actually lost count of how many tunnels I've done. I'm guessing this is number 10 or 12 or 15 or something. I don't know. They are actually coming thick and fast to the point where I've forgotten to switch my light off in between. Yeah. And I'd more or less decided I need to get a move on and do another 15 kilometres before I stop for lunch, but then I saw this and I just had to stop. I mean, I've been through a lot of tunnels, but I've never seen a shrine in a tunnel. And not only a shrine, but a well-kept one. These leaves are fresh, they're not plastic. There are 3 deities. One has red flames behind him, but all 3 of them are carrying cudgels or swords or something, stick or weaponry. I'm not sure. So I don't know if they're deities of the mountains. There's an inscription here. I don't know if they're deities of the mountains or of caves or of the sea, why they would need a cudgel. So maybe they're robber gods. Goodness knows what. There's a lovely view out there, and I think that's an island in the distance. But close up there's something that's a little bit confusing, and it's obviously very important to somebody. But why does it have to be right in the middle of the bike path instead of against the wall?